In this video, you'll watch us plant all the veggies, build some climbing aids for tomatoes and take care of the beds.
Ja, hier ist gut.
We had our planting weekend and lots of people came over to help us. 2 days before that, we still had some beds to prepare for the event. Many hands helped with planting, seeding, mulching, preparing paths, and organizing where to plant which crops. About 600 plants found their way into the soil in 1 day. And again, this wouldn't have been possible without our friends. Hallo.
Letzte Feld kommt jetzt. Jo, nice. Jetzt mal die Kamera lassen. Hinter dir. Andere Seite.
Geh hinter dir her.
Magst du? Bisschen mehr Begeisterung, bitte.
Vegetable Spaghetti.
Ja. Komm, komm.
Patisson blanc oder Custard white.
As we already have seen in this video, our young plants are now on the field. And here you can see in a time lapse how we put them out of the glass house, harvest the last winter onions that we had in there, and plant the tomatoes, which will live in here now for the next couple of months. Pleased with a new setup of the greenhouse, which is easy to be stored away and reused in the next season. One of the improvements that we wanted to do this year, which we learned from last year, is having better support for our tomatoes. The problem last year was that our tomato support sticks were way too short and our tomatoes outgrew them. Therefore they bent over, and at the bend point they broke, which caused that fungus could easily enter the tomato at the point where it broke. This year we want to improve this by longer sticks for our tomatoes and have two different kinds of them, to see how long lasting they are. The first variant is planed and the edges are milled round, and the second variation remains rough sawn. The goal is if the more work that we put into the first variation is really that more weather resistant or not. All rods were made of white beech, which we were able to purchase locally. We will have to improve a little bit on the angle that we put them in, as some of them look pretty crooked how they stick out of the ground. But let's see if they do the job. Something else which was part of the lessons learned from last year is using proper mulch to cover up our beds. As Kata already mentioned in the last video, this is to prevent the ground from drying out and shall prevent the weeds from growing that fast. Let's see how it works out this year. We are using two different things to do that. The first variant here is hay, which we had on our property, being stored in the attic of our press house. The other one is sheep wool, which we were able to purchase from neighbors. We already had very good experience with the sheep wool in the last year, and this year we want to find out how well it compares towards the hay.
Hallo Bär.
Sagen, wer du bist.
Ach so.
Das ist das Kamerakind.
Hallo, hallo, ich bin der Bär. Ich bin 97 Jahre.
Wow.
Der Bär liegt das Video, oder? Am Ende.
Ja.
Daumen hoch, so geht das nicht.
Warte, 4 kommt auch noch.
Wo ist der 4? Ah, da. Warte, Moment.
Partisan Blanc oder Custard White.
Verarschen Sie mich?